What's up? What's up? It's your host NBADFS. I'm here for preseason for October 15, Tuesday, October 15, 2019. All right, guys. Before I go ahead and give you guys my 5 players, basically the NBA, it's basically the way I do it is I give you guys 3 core, a cheap plays, and a star of the night, which means my core players could have cheap plays in there too, but I will have 3 core players, which are those players I will use the most in my lineups, a cheap play, and of course the star of the night for both sides. All right. But before I started, here's some news I want to let you guys know. So for Boston, Jason Tatum won't play. He's out tonight, and Kevin Love is out tonight, and also most likely Anticipated won't be playing tonight. But for right now, they still have him as expected to be in the lineup. And for basically expect the regular lineup for Minnesota, and for the Pacers, of course, you already know about Oladipo, and so he's not playing tonight, but everybody else should be playing. And for Pistons, Blake Griffin is not playing tonight. And last and for all, for Philadelphia, we already know about Ben Simmons, and Al is out tonight. So those 2 guys are out. So let's go ahead and give you guys my 5 players. Let's go with the 3 core first. Let's jump to DK and give you guys those 5 players. Basically, I'm gonna go because I basically have the same guys on both sides. It's only one guy is different in both sides because of the prices. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So for DK, the fact that Zezich might not play, I'm gonna go with Larry Nance. Right now, I'm gonna put him as the center, but that doesn't mean I will have him at the center. So uh, actually, I will have him in the power forward position. Power forward is because Nance. So if Zezich won't play and Love won't play, then Larry Nance should see a lot of minutes in the preseason, and he's only 5.6K compared to FD, where it is, I think, 7.6 and 7.5. So I definitely won't use him there. I might, but because of the fact that he could have a good game tonight. But when you're looking at the price, I'm gonna go with Larry Nance in the K. All right. For guard, I'm gonna go with my second core player. Actually, I'm gonna go with Jerich. I mean like not Jerich, but Sexton. Sexton, 5.8K. The reason I'm gonna go with Sexton here, it's the fact that those in the preseason, those young guys play more minutes mostly than any other team. So Sexton, if you check his last game, Sexton played had 24 24 regular points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal in 26 minutes. In the preseason, 26 minutes is a lot of minutes. Most guys is like low 20s to the 10s. So one team, that's one of the reasons I like Cleveland, not because of the guys is like, it's fantasy goal. It's just the fact that they play minutes, and more minutes sometimes equal more fantasy points for the lack of Sexton, which is on his second year, and they expect him to just starting to get better. So Sexton is my guy, and I'm also going to plug him in FD because of the same reason. So Sexton is a little bit more expensive there, but I'm still going to go with Sexton as one of my core player for FD. My second core player in FD is, I'm going to go with the small forward here, and that will be one of my favorite players in the NBA. That would be Jason. I mean, sorry, Richardson. Josh Richardson. I always call him Jason. Josh Richardson is my second core player. The fact that he most likely would start as the point guard tonight without Seaman, and the guy can play both ends of the, and it looks like it's gonna be even better. Could even be better. The fact that he's playing with all those great players over there. So, and it looks like they're gonna let him be him, meaning like, you know, when it's time for you to take over, you can do that. It's like, so because of that case, and the fact that tonight, regardless how many minutes he plays, 26, he can go ahead and play up in the upper 20 minutes. He might be one of the guys that play more minutes tonight as far as the stars, because when I'm in the star, I'm talking about Joel Embiid and those kind of people, and Harris. So I expect him to play the most out of those three guys. And as the point guard that can do a little bit of everything, is my second guy. And I will also play him in DK as my shooting guard or small forward. So for right now, let's put him as the small forward. And he's 6.1. He's a little bit more expensive there, So definitely better value in FD here. So J Rich is my third core player. For the third core player in FD, my third core player is Bonus is my guy here. I mean, like, when you're looking at these at the news on him and see the last game he played some good minutes. So for that reason, he had 8 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, but he played 31 minutes. So I'm hoping that the case here, but you never know in the preseason. So, and also make sure you try to check before everybody's game start, because you never know if somehow they decide to bench a player, because it's preseason, guys. So remember that. So Sabonis is my third core player here. So basically the difference here is I have Nance and I have Sabonis. Those are the two different players in both lineups. So my cheap play in FD is, I decided to go with Williams. And I'm going to put him, Williams, of course, FD, it's only one position. So Williams is my cheap play. He's minimum price. And by Williams, I'm not talking about Robert Williams. I'm talking about Grant Williams. I'm going to put him as my cheap play. He is the minimum price here, man. And this guy could be playing a lot of minutes tonight without Jason. William, he had 16 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. It was 29 minutes in his last game. So, yes, it was a blowout. That's probably why he get a little bit more minutes. But I still think without Jason Tatum, he could be playing in the 20s in minutes, and he should be starting tonight. Jason Williams is my cheap play at 3.5K. And my cheap play in DK is basically indicate my cheap play is let's go to forward. Bonus. I know it's 5.4K. Usually my cheap player will be cheaper, but he's the cheapest player I will play at that price, and the possibility of getting high 20s in minutes to early 30s is definitely a player I'm looking to play a lot. All right, so my star, I've decided to go with Truman, guys. Not because it's the best player when you put 20 points per minute or per dollar, but it's the fact that I see him as the guy that's possibly gonna get the most minute out of all the stars. So when I'm looking at Joel Embiid, there's a chance, yes, he could eclipse Embiid in minutes. and fantasy point in less minutes, but at the same time, you never know, they could pull him off after 10-15 minutes. And Towns, the whole team, none of them play over 20 minutes. So that's the reason I decided to stay away from him. So Walker coming back. So I don't want to take that chance. So I feel like as far as the play that's more safe, it's Towns 30, 19. I mean, that's really good. Look at all those things in 19 minutes. So if you want to go to him, you can, definitely better score than the guy I go with. But I decided to go with that because of the safe flow as far as the minute and stuff like that. So, all right. So you guys know who my. So basically, I have Richardson, Nance, Jumans, bonus. 1, 2, 3. Where's my other cheap play? Oh, and Sexton. I don't know. I think Sexton for some reason. Alright, so Sexton. So Sexton, Richardson, Nance, Junior, Juman, and Sabonis. And as far as FD, who did I pick for my I went with the same guy. I went with Juman here too. When you think Juman is actually, when you look at comparing the prices, so you can go with Anthony here over Juman. So I'm making that changes because when you comparing the prices, definitely won't hurt you even if you only play 19 minutes and get you those kind of fantasy points. So let's go ahead and end this video. And again, guys, Sexton, Richardson, Nance, Juman, and Sabonis is my DK for FD. I went Sexton, Richardson, Sabonis, Grant Williams, and Anthony. All right, Towns. So make sure you check the nose on those guys. Make sure they are in the lineup. As of right now, all those players are expected to be in the lineup, but things could change because it's the preseason. We have better nose when it's come for the regular season, and still, in the NBA, even in the regular season, sometimes you got nose that make you scratch your head. All right, guys, so I'm out. I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe. Please turn on your bell notifications so as soon as I put those videos out, so you guys can receive them. Out.